with us from the Palouse, Pullman, Washington, and Martin Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Boise State Broncos and the Washington State Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Boise State's offense will get the football first. Last time these two met, it was a beatdown, and I'm sure these guys would love to land the first punch in this one.
Bragging rights in setting the tone right from the beginning of the game, right? I mean, they came in, were shot out of a cannon. They were playing with so much energy and so much fire. They just overwhelmed their opponent the last time out there.
And I promise you, they've heard about it a lot, right? They've been poked, they've been prodded. It's been mentioned, it's been running through the facility all week long. You've seen it on social media. The clips of the last matchup to provide a spark, some hate, some anger to get them going for this football game.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Straight ahead, it's Riley. He's past the marker. At midfield, he's got room. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Broncos will have it 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Long way to go on 2nd down. On the move. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just had to get rid of it. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a frustrating end to a promising drive. When you get the first drive, you start to go down the field, get in the enemy territory, thinking you might get points, and you do what you can't do. You make that mistake, put the ball on the deck, defense recovers, and gets the momentum in this football game.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. It's complete to the left. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. 2nd and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got his man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Washington State lines up quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. hauls it in. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Out wide right, it's Riley. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Keeps it on the option. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Left side is Wagner. Turning on the Jets. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Broncos right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Nine-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running inside, it's Riley. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos! Lining up to add another.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
7, Washington State, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of this drive. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Freeman. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. On the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. The run inside. It's Riley. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw. It's Madsen. Rolls right. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Got a man. It's Terry. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, the ground game. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. He's up to 51 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. He's going to run it inside the 45. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Breaks into the open. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the time...
A shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Could be an alley. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos. Great job by the back on the option. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. And he's going to bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. End off from the shotgun. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? Churns into the pile. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Way back close to his end zone as he makes the catch. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Hits inside, it's Riley. He's got the first down. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Wide receiver going in motion. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Let's talk for a second about Boise State. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Burrowing for yardage. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Riley. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. And the Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Driving forward, it's Riley. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for the edge. He'll pitch it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And the offense doing a nice job mixing the option play on that drive. They're able to get the defense outflanked. Nice decision by the QB, pitching it outside wide, and the running back using his speed.
Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh center downs going to the air. Just got rid of that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. Drops back on first down. Right side, it's Freeman. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes to the right. And he scores! Touchdown, Cougar!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to pass, it's Madsen. Left side is Bates. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Takes the handoff, it's Riley. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We start with UTSA taking on the Tulane Green Wave. And it's the Roadrunners coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete to the right. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Powers through the defender. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Washington State going quickly.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
The hand to the running back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Pushes ahead. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be fourth down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. Wants to throw one first. Look out! He sacked this defense all over it.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
The throw. And wings it incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Into the house. Touchdown, Cougars.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football. But here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Broncos with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out wide right, it's Ford. Oh, what a move to get room. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Trying to get the corner. The pitch. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Madsen. Fires downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll do it himself. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Across the 25. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. They send the tight end in motion. Tough run here. It's Riley. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback keeper. Oh, he got loose. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun, it's Riley. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. And he's in. Touchdown, Boise State. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So it's an 80-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Here comes the heat. Got his man to the left. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wazoo!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He's changing the play. Straight ahead, it's Riley. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Under pressure. Got room at the 35. Here's a little room there. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Enough to move the chains. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. The Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running inside, it's Riley. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the first down. Needs it. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Broncos! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer. Shakes a man, and he might take off. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Washington State lines up quickly.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive. You're throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Second down, gonna throw it. Got the quick pass. Turning it on. He's at the 20. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's second and goal. This time they'll throw it. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. It's third and goal and third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on fourth down. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! He got it, beat down inbounds.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Pass to 6. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Making the adjustment on the play. They'll give it to him again. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Cougars are going to use their third and final timeout here. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. A designed run for the quarterback. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Breaks into the open. He's past the sticks. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Right back to the well. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Got a little grass. Didn't want to get cute on that RPO. Kept it on the ground, and they'll pick up the first down, and they're going to secure the win. The Broncos will try to run out the clock in the final minute. He'll toss it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Got it in the middle, it's Clemens.